My name is Gordon Ashworth. I live in Portland, Oregon, United States of America. I'm a musician, I'm a taxi driver, and I run the labels Olvido and Iatrogenesis. My solo music focuses on acoustic instruments and field recordings and tape manipulation, tape loops, these kinds of things. I don't live off music. I work as a taxi driver, a night taxi driver. I have for almost 5 years, and doing this work, it's one way in order to survive as an artist, to pay my bills, to eat. It forces me to stay involved in my community outside of music, outside of cultural things, but just in a very direct sense of meeting people, meeting strangers. I've been performing and touring as a solo musician for about 10 years, with a focus more recently on touring by public transportation, and again for the purpose of getting a closer perspective to communities and cities in order to understand them better and to interact more and to be forced to learn the languages and customs more rather than driving in a private vehicle or something. And using field recordings in my music, I collect sounds everywhere I go as much as possible, sounds and images. This is my third time in Greece, and every time it's been a really deep experience for me, and the friends that I have here are very strong friends and incredible people. In addition to the culture and the geography and all these things, I really fell in love with the music, specifically rebetiko and epirotiko. Both hit me very deeply. And so because of this, I keep wanting to come back here and to learn more and to discover more. After searching for years about who is this, why are these recordings so special, how can I hear more, I discovered that there were just 12 songs of these Kostis songs by Kostas Bezos, and that it would be a beautiful LP, it would be a perfect record, and for some reason nobody has done it yet, and it just seems like this hole in the world that needs to be filled. And I did my best to work with people that are very, very deep in rebetiko culture, and people like Tony Klein that are deep researchers of this kind of music and have been performing it for decades, and people in Athens like Dimitris Kortis and Yannis Yassonidis and Stavros Kourosis, who are living in Greece and this is what they've lived with their whole lives, and it's something they understand and something that they're just as excited by. And also Mississippi Records to present it in the most complete way that we were able to, also by contacting the Kaliris family, who were basically the only descendants of Kostas Bezos that we could find, and they were incredibly generous and helpful, and we have their blessing to do the release. In addition to the Kostis recordings of Kostas Bezos that we have just released, we have plans for releasing some of his Hawaiian music, for which he was much more well known because of. He recorded over 100 Hawaiian style songs with steel guitar, which is incredible music, and I think it's just as important as the Kostis recordings, the rebetiko recordings.